World. Hey young world. Hey young world.
Woop Woop show.
It's Lydia.
Welcome. Woop Woop.
Welcome to the Woop Woop Show.
Woop Woop.
How about the winter crab? Woop Woop.
Woop show.
Woop Woop.
Welcome to the Woop Woop show. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey young world.
Woop show.
It's Lydia.
Welcome. Woop Woop.
7, 6,
Woo woo! Y'all caught me there. Woo woo! Welcome back to the Woop Woop Show. Thank you, each and every one of you, for coming along with me this journey today. Hello, Lady Cheryl. Welcome. Y'all, I've made it to the 8th episode. 8th. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. Today, we have a great gardener out here that's coming along that I think is great. I want you guys to sit back and get to know Vote in the Backyard Garden. But I'm going to open this up by saying this. Joshua 1:9. Be strong and encourage. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord, your God, will be with you wherever you go. Y'all, I got to say that every time because honestly, coming on this platform and every time, 5 minutes before, I'm like, like I'm new to this, not true to this. But hey, here we go. We're going to bring Boat up here. Thank you again. Welcome, Veggie Farms. Welcome, Miss Debbie. Thank you guys for coming along with me with this journey. And I'm going to bring Boat up. I got his link pinned to the top, y'all. All right. Woo woo!
Woo, 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 woo.
Woo woo!
How you doing?
Welcome,
Lydia?
welcome. How you
Yeah.
doing today?
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, I'm doing
Yes.
fine and a little stressed and nervous, but I'm going to do this because you asked me to. I love it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, anytime we're talking about garden stuff, I'm all ears, you know.
Hey, and I be all eyes and ears when you are out there creating the perfect space for your yard. Sir, I seen you create all those landscape, all those raised beds and buckets and everything from the beginning. How did you come up with that landscape? Because it's working for you.
Hey, like I said, I read this book by General Colin Powell, and he says, make a plan and execute. So I wanted to grow some food, and I looked at my yard, and I'm afraid of snakes and critters and all that kind of stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make me a raised bed, you know, and I had an image in mind, and I did it. And next year, my wife strawberries every morning. So I said, you know what? I bet you I can make a big planter off the side of my shed. And this is all in the wintertime, watching YouTube videos. And I made a plan, drew it on paper, did it, you know. So it's all about planning it and doing it. And like when I seen you do your she shed, you getting down. And that's what I'm talking about. Making plans, execute. Yep. That's my motto for this year.
What is the name of that book again? The book.
General Colin Powell. I think he has a couple of them. I can't call the name of it right now, and I don't want to run and get it. But he talks about how being a general, you're a leader of men, and he talks about how he manage and how he gets men to do work, you know, and how he gets people to work for him, and you know they just love to work for him, you know, give them their space and what they need, and just let them go. And he talked about stuff like that, so it was real interesting. Mm-hmm.
It sounds very interesting to me because my brain is like a sponge, you know. I came from a family who, they might have sheltered me from a lot of different things, being the baby girl and different things like that I might have didn't catch on to until after I was old and grown and learned it on my own. You know what I'm saying? And I found that most of the information that I have got here has been through books. And going through this YouTube journey since 2020, March until now, and with all the searching and knowledge and what you said to me just now about a book, I want to read this book too, because it could be helpful to my everyday life. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll get it to you.
Reading books could be helpful. So I think you should definitely do a content about what we just talked about, because a lot of people don't realize that, hey, I just didn't look at YouTube. I read this book. I had a plan and I executed. Listening to people like Lady Cheryl telling us, keeping a journal of what we got going on now. Do you keep a garden journal as of yet?
Yes, I do. I did. That was in the second year I made a journal. Third year, and it came in handy. I mean, it's actually a tool, because you want to like I was wondering, why aren't my tomatoes turning red? And then I looked in my journal. I was like, well, they didn't turn red until the end of July last year. So I'm right on time. So if you just keep track of what you're doing and how you made your soil, that's important too, man. That's what you do to your soil and things. It's like the third year I'm into this, and my soil is 3 years old, and I'm just enriching in it, and its stuff is growing bigger and bigger. So it's just what it is. Like,
well,
excuse me. Sometimes.
Repeat that again, Bo. You froze up. Repeat that. Excuse you, because what?
Okay. Sometimes I just forget what I'm talking about. I'm getting old, but But I was talking about oil. After 3 years so far, it gets richer. I'm building it and adding to it, and growing things in it. And with my journal, I said, you know what? I'm gonna leave the leaves on my soil over the winter. I'm not going to blow the leaves off. I need they call it ground cover. And that helped out. I believe it helped out this year, made it richer. So, so just that journal is kind of like it's the best. It's a good tool, but some people can do it in their head and they don't even use a journal, but I have to use the journal. So yeah, it's good to write it down.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm finding that a lot of content creators do use a journal. I started I started using a journal when I started my fall garden, but I fell off. And then for this season, which was the spring garden, I didn't do a proper journal, and I'm paying for it right now. I can tell you that. I'm paying for that because it would be helpful. I'm going off of here, and this is not always going to be your best tool. Now, my husband, I can make this about me in a minute, but my husband is, will remind me of certain things, and he keeps telling me to write it down. So, I got to write it down too. I understand. And you said that soil, taking care of the soil. Your peppers were amazing. Those purple peppers.
Bell
they
peppers.
Are huge. They're a nice size.
Yeah, man. I think some of them are colossals. They get really big, But I didn't grow them from seed. I bought the plants. Up here in Zone 6A, we May 15th to like September into October, and then towards November. That's it. You ain't growing nothing. But I found out you can grow garlic over the winter. Hey, so I'm gonna do that again this winter. But yeah, you get plants because you don't have a lot of time,
I noticed based off of my little videos that I planted garlic last year, August the 1st.
Okay.
And I just harvested daggone garlic not even 2 months ago. So, yeah. right now it looks like I'm using my videos and content for a journal, but I do physically need to write a journal. Now,
Well,
you said
one
that
night,
you,
one night when you're not doing nothing, just get your little book and just kind of go over the week and write down some of the things with the date. Put a date on it, so you can think back. What you did and what you do. Matter of fact, you can even draw. I drew a picture of how I wanted my yard to look in my journal, and then I built that
based off the drawing.
like that. Yeah, I mean, little block diagram. Ain't nothing serious. Like put the collard greens over here and some tomatoes on this side, stuff like that. But
I haven't personally drew that, so maybe that's why I'm not as happy with my landscape as I would be. But I got a vision, but I haven't drew it. So thank you. That was real helpful to me. I definitely will be working on that in the next, for my fall garden, is trying to execute a better landscape that I'm gonna be happy with, and go forward from that, because I have learned a lot of lessons. What's your favorite thing to grow?
Greens.
Greens.
All the green, mustard green, turnip greens, collards. What they say? I learned that new word, brassicas.
Brassicas with a B.
I
just thought it was just
help me out, family. I always knew them as greens. My mother called me a green baby, because I love greens, man. They make greens. I love, and you know how you go to church and you have a Sunday cook or something, and I knew which old ladies cooked the best greens too, but I ain't gonna mention their names. But plus my wife,
we don't want to start nothing.
She gets down with it too. But no, I like growing brassicas. I fill my freezer up for the winter, so I'm set through the winter. My own green, green. So and tomatoes. Tomatoes would be second.
I noticed that you have a couple of blueberry bushes. Do you have? Is that all the fruit? Is that all the fruit you're growing right now?
I have strawberries, and I got a young catawba grapevine.
Ooh.
And they produced any fruit. Yeah, that's big up here in Northern Ohio.
So Northern Ohio.
Yeah, that's like a little red. It's a red type grape. I
hope it do well for you. Is there any fruit trees that will be able to live in your yard? Being in zone,
you can grow good apples, plums, peaches, pears, cherry trees. But they all, like, I had an apple tree next door to me, but it draws the what you call those groundhogs, and they dig up under your shed and they love them apples. And when them apples fall, wild apple trees, they anywhere there's a tree, you're gonna find groundhogs somewhere around there. And they dug up under my shed, so I'm not really growing fruit. Plus, I live maybe 2 miles down the street from an apple orchard, and I get cider from them, and apples and sweet corn. Some of the best corn in the world is up here in Northern Ohio. That sweet corn. So I don't have to grow it because it's just right down the street. A couple of dollars for a dozen.
Yeah,
good.
I mean, the fact that you started growing something is always a plus, And I like the way it's not just you, because you're in. Tell us the zone again. Tell us your zone.
6A.
So you're in zone. You're in zone 6A. I like when you go to other people's garden. You took us on 2 visits, and one was a community garden. Was that not impressive that guy was in a wheelchair maintaining that garden?
Yeah, that's
Tell
Jim.
me about that experience.
He called himself Ground. Yeah, well, I used to see this garden. It's next to the city compost place where you can take all your grass clippings. And when you go back there, you'll go by this garden. You know, somebody's growing this garden, and I seen this guy out there working in it. And I figured I stopped and I talked to him, you know, and he started telling me a whole bunch about gardening, you know, and he said he was like a master gardener, been doing it for years. And he showed me a stack of blue ribbons that he had from the county fairs and different things, you know, but I don't know what got him in the wheelchair, but, you know, I didn't, you know, talk about it, but he gave me some plants, some seeds and different things. And, you know, it was amazing, you know, how he gets around, and his whole garden is built up for him so he can do it in his chair, you know. So, and they let him go ahead and grow that, like you said, a community garden there. But he's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, he was awesome. I really enjoyed that content and seeing, you know, what was going on. And I love the fact that it was, even though that you personally are not wheelchair bound, we were able to see someone that was, and how, you know, he built his raised beds up a little higher to accommodate the wheelchair. And those are things that some people don't even think about when they're gardening. Like, how many years am I going to be able to get low like that? You know, we need to make our garden more accessible to us. And in your case, you made your garden accessible to no snakes. Well, you can't fight the bugs.
Hey, but you got to battle them. But yeah, I got the grow. I call them grow tables because I watched Nancy Hollis or something like that.
Nancy.
Yeah, he's a builder, and he builds a grow table. So I'm gonna build me a grow table and put my containers on, you know, and you don't be bending over it. So this year I figured out with like string beans and things like that, they grow great out of a container. And you can get them quick and easy. You know, everything had to be quick and easy this year, you know, especially with my brassicas. I was trying to fight the bugs. You have to get them before this time of year, the end of July, because now the bugs is eating them up, you know, but my freezer is full. That's what I like to say. That worked, you know. So I'm going to clean the garden out, and maybe I might plant a couple more plants just to see going into Thanksgiving how, you know, what they'll produce. But yeah, hey, on that table, that grow table, or
was the grow table expensive to build?
Not too expensive, you know. Though I was using those 4x4, like 8-foot lumber, and that cost some. What was it costing me? I think it was costing something like $22 for one 8-foot piece. And you can make a table out of, you know, 4 table legs, you know. And then I was using the what they call decking for decks and stuff for the wood to build the frame and stuff like that. You had no training in building? Did you just know you could do it and execute it? Well, I know how to use a hammer and a screwdriver and be safe, you know, put on your safety glasses and, you know, and you draw it on a piece of paper. You draw it up, you know, make your measurements, measure twice and cut. That's what they say. Measure twice and cut. Put it together. Just like what you did with your she.
Yeah, but
no,
I only had to make one thing.
Yeah, but it's not too expensive, but it can get expensive just according to what you use and how and, you know, how you want to do it. But yeah, but bending over, man, it's rough now, you know. It's rough.
Yeah. You chose to keep some of your garden low, which is your tomatoes on the side of your home. Tomatoes grow better.
I think tomatoes grow better in the ground versus the container. So I kind of make sure I got those in the ground, but I do have some containers with tomatoes growing in them, and they don't, like I said, they don't do as well for me as out of the ground. Yeah.
All right. So what's the temperature like in Ohio today?
Today, I think it's 70, 75 maybe. I'm inside, so I didn't. I'm inside, man. So I don't know. Last time I went out, I cut my grass. I didn't sweat too bad. So I think it's about 75.
Yeah, give or take. You ain't got to be the Doppler. The daggone news, the daggone weatherman don't never get it right. We ain't got to get it right neither. We just got to have a sense of what might be the weather. Let's talk about that lawn. Your lawn is nice. You have I see stripes in your lawn.
It's up here. We got rye, Kentucky, and something else mixed in. It's like 3 of them mixed in, and you get a lot of rain and a lot of moisture. We live in the woods. It's going to be green, until July hits, and then July it all burns up. It turns brown. You don't have to cut your grass no more, except for this year, 2021. It was so humid and moist and so much rain, it never burnt up. So the whole garden and the lawns just took off. Like on some of the videos, I know some of the other YouTube family that made videos 3 or 4 weeks ago. Man, it was so humid, you couldn't hardly breathe. I didn't realize I'm out there panting. When I looked at my video, I'm like, man, I can hear myself breathing really bad. I mean, it was just rough out there. The humidity is tough. Wow. Yeah, the grass is always, when I was a kid, that was one of my first jobs, cutting grass. Bought me a new 10-speed too, with all my lawns. You don't know nothing about riding 10 speeds, do you?
Yeah, I do know about riding 10 speeds.
Okay, but they always, I like to have a nice lawn. You live in a neighborhood like that, you got to keep up with your yard. You look bad, people talk about you, like, man, they don't do nothing with that yard, look at that yard.
He the worst looking yard on the block.
So. You don't want to be the worst looking yard.
I know somebody who takes so much pride in their yard that in the wintertime, their yard is the only one green on their street. I'm like, why is your yard the only one green? And you would touch it and it feel like mink. I don't know what she do to that yard. I'm going to have to show y'all. Y'all are not going to believe it. And I'll show you everybody else's yard. It's not that they don't try. It's just that they don't do what she do. And she just might got a little skills, She just got that green thumb and she takes pride in what she do. What'd you say? Bo? Did you say anything? I don't know if they toned out on me. Your video froze up. Yeah, it's just like a garden. You gotta fertilize it and kill the weeds certain times a year. Make sure no crabgrass grow in it, stuff like that, and then it'll look pretty good. But the problem is you have to cut it twice a week once you start doing all of that, up until July. And then July, boom, it's dead. You can take a break. Unless you water it or irrigate it, but no, man, you take a break. Hey, everybody's yard is brown. Now, we were talking about something before we went live. We talked about that you loved when you heard the name of the show, you were excited because it was like woo woo. And you were an NFL fan of the Cleveland Browns. Go, and you said you let me know because I didn't know that. I was like,
with a show like that, with a name like that, it's like, she must be from Cleveland. She, know something about the dog pound, because that's when you go to a football game there, everybody whoop 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 whoop, barking and
We got two. Well, we have one young lady, TT's Urban Pantry. She's a Cleveland Brown fan as well. She was on the first show, and she always wear Cleveland clothes. Me personally, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cowboy.
Oh boy,
We don't say nothing but we them boys. That's all we say. that's all we say. Or Jerry Rice. So that's all the two things I know that they say. But it was very exciting to hear that piece of information. So now maybe some people from Cleveland might find me and let them know we had a Cleveland native in the house that schooled me.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate you both taking the time out to come on to this platform with me and inspire me and push me and encourage me to just keep doing exactly what I'm doing, and I don't, as soon as I emailed you and we communicated, I think we were about to communicate about one thing, and then we ended up talking, and you encouraged me and you told me how much it was a great idea, and you just really inspired me to push, because I was going to back out. I was going to just be like, no, I don't want to do that. Something like that in effect. Not saying that I can't just talk to people, because I love people. And the reason why I chose you is because it was somebody that stuck with me from the beginning. I've been with you for the beginning. I missed you when you weren't making content. I think I would even come over there and I was like, I miss you.
Wintertime.
Yeah.
The only content I had was out walking on the lake, up and down the lake, and it's ice and snow and wind blowing. It's like, oh my God, you can't make no content with this. I was scared.
So I can understand that. I'm finding that the people that I follow, like Indiana Backyard Gardener, she was snowed up and started, and it started snowing again, and you have Kiki Soto. She's up in upstate New York. Same thing with her. I think she couldn't wait till it warmed up. She was ready, and you was ready too. And you brought us right back with you, and I appreciate that. And I think I think you could be very, very helpful to a lot of people that's coming along that may find you. And there's special people in your age bracket that can relate to how you got your setup, because they might not find Hollis first. They might find you first, and there you go, telling them, how to make it convenient for you and why you made it convenient for you. So, y'all eating good. Your herbs look good on your deck too. Your herbs look good.
Oh yeah, I gotta get those too, man. Everything need to be picked now and harvest before it goes bad. But
you'll get to. I know you're gonna get to it. I know, because you seem like you can cook. You be always talking about cooking.
Well, I can cook, but I'm rusty because my
I'm sorry, y'all. Looked like he froze for me for a second. I'm gonna see what happened. Hey, everybody, welcome. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you. Do y'all see boat froze? Let me see something. All right, give me a second. Did y'all see him froze? Was he froze? Yes, he was. He'll be able to come back. Let me see when he comes back. He'll come right back. Well, I want to thank you guys. I was about to wrap it up and go ahead and run a clip of what you can expect from Bolt's channel, but I want him to be in the room as well. Thank you, Stinky Puddle Ranch, for always supporting me. Thank you, Cherie. Thank you. I always be wanting to call you Joey. Thank you, Garden State Gardener. Your son gonna take over your show one day. You best believe that. Thank you so much. I don't actually know how to pronounce your name. That's Hoyt Robinson. Thank you, Mrs. Robinson or Mr. Robinson. Thank you, Misunderstood Gardner. Misunderstood Gardner. Thank you. I got a dear friend in here. Thank you so much, Consign. Thank you so much, KK. Triple H. That's Witnessed by Design. That's a dear friend of mine. I'm going to check my cell phone, y'all, because he might be texting me. Let's see. All right. I just want to thank you all again. Thank you, Sunday Backyard Garden. I really appreciate you all. They just froze all of a sudden and kicked them out. Can y'all still see me? Thank you, Lady Cheryl. Thank you, Itia. Itia, you coming on the show with me? Come on, Itia. Let's see. Okay, he did text. He said something happened with the power, trying to get back, and he's back. So I'll let him warm up to that. He got it straight. You looking good, Bo. You looking good. Here you go.
Took a power. We lost.
You ready?
Power at the house, and everything went down. My router and everything. You
want to check on anything?
So yeah, we're back. I don't know what happened, but what?
You're back. I kept everybody company.
I don't know.
They probably working in the area. I know how to keep the crowd going. Trust and believe that. So we right up on 30 minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah, we right up on 30 minutes. I wanted to wait till you came back to run the clip.
All right.
I'm gonna run this clip, show people what they can expect. Let them know that the channel is pinned to the top, and I'm gonna run the clip. You guys go check out Kevin Boat in the Backyard Gardening. He just out there doing this thing in zone 6A. And I'm gonna run that clip, and any questions y'all have, y'all can go ahead and come on in the chat, and we're gonna go ahead and run that clip. He just jumped back out. I'm gonna wait till he jump back in, y'all. He might have hit the wrong thing. All right. So let's see. Welcome, Kiki. Welcome, Miss Ellen. Welcome, 99. Thank you. Please hit the like button. I know everybody got it. All right. He's back again, and I'm gonna keep him in the basement. You okay. Back again. You good? You're fine. Everything is fine. I know. I'm gonna go ahead and run that clip. I just didn't want you to mix it. All right.
Okay.
What's happening, family?
Sorry, family.
What we're doing? Come on with me. Planter box off the side of the shed for my strawberries. Boat's backyard. I got some dill going on. Onions. Mustard greens. I really love these, man. Okay, let's remove this little rabbit. I love the smell of greens cooking. Good, successful season this year. Pale here with some sweet potato slips in them. It's a special time of the day for God. I like to fertilize on the 1st and the 15th with a little liquid fertilizer. Along with that liquid fertilizer, I like to spread some slow release on different plants. They're everywhere. There's not too many good leaves I can get out of there. They devastated this area right here. Boat in the backyard, frustrated. We're gonna get another little piece and cover up the rest of them before they eat up my cabbage plant. A couple of avocados, and we'll put some of these cherry tomatoes in there and a jalapeno, mix it up, make me a little hot tomato spicy guacamole. Okay, family. This afternoon, my plants kind of got dried out with the sun, but I think they kind of put the leaves to sleep or something. Broke my little trowel. I done had that over 15 years. Hey. Got one that developed on the outside of my fence. Go down there and get him. There he is. I got for me and my wife, Lady Boat. We did our thing today, and I didn't feel like doing nothing, but I got out here and started getting busy, and boom. You know, think about growing some food. If you got little spaces in your yard, it's easy to pick up a container and some seeds and plant and feed and watch it grow, you know. And it feels good when you put it in the freezer and take it out and have it for dinner. So, love you, family. Peace. We out. Boat in the backyard.
And we out. Boat in the backyard. Boat, I love your myself. So I understand now where you was at when you won't make your videos. At first, I just wanted to check on you. But I didn't understand that, you know, some people may choose not to garden certain times of the year. Do anybody have any questions out there? I'm gonna go ahead and look at the chat. Can you see the chat, Bo? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
And you want to speak
Hey,
out
Gardner
loud?
99.
All right.
Lady Cheryl.
And thank people
For subscribing.
Okay.
Yeah. The teacher.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep talking to him. I'm gonna get the next part of the show ready.
The sweet spot. Let's see, misunderstood. Yeah, I've been checking her channel out. She's been checking me out. Yeah. Let's see.
There go TT right there. TT Urban Pantry. She
Urban Girl Garden. TT Urban.
Yeah, she the one the Browns, the Cleveland Brown fan. That's the one right there. Woo woo.
Oh, okay. She know about the brownies. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They say dog them. Dog him, honey. Oh man. Oh, let's see.
A lot of people.
Golden State Garden. I haven't heard of him. I have to check you out.
Garden State Garden.
At home with Cherie. TT is driving.
Okay.
How do you keep the groundhogs away from your broccoli? Well, luckily this year I haven't seen them. But what we've been trying is fox urine, coyote urine. Also, I'm going to try Irish Spring soap. Put it under wherever he's going in or whatever, and that's supposed to do something with the squirrels too. You know, my sister said it worked. She tried it, so or get a good BB gun and try to run them out. But you know, it won't kill them. But you know, they're smart. They won't go in a trap. Yeah. So yeah, I hate them things, man. But luckily this year I haven't seen too many of them. We just have a lot of rabbits, and they don't really mess with my plants. Let me see. But yeah, groundhogs is something. That urine keeps them away for a little while. Let's see what we got. How do you get rid of squirrels in my garden? Yeah, try squirrels, try that soap, Irish Spring soap. Let me know too, because I haven't tried it yet, but people have been swearing by it.
Yeah, Lady Cheryl said it works.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my comments isn't strolling up pretty fast. And okay.
Yeah, sometimes
that Irish Spring store.
Sometimes we are on a delay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can get it I would imagine you can get it at the dollar store. These squirrels step right over the Irish Spring. Okay, hey. Squirrels, I don't know. You know what? Hey, you kind of want to shoot them, but you can't do that. But hey, they out there too. Like I was telling you, Lydia, I was laughing at you about the bugs. I used to be afraid of the bees. You know, I got bees everywhere swarming, and now I'm like, I'm right along with them. We're resonating at the same frequency. You know, he's doing his job, I'm doing my job. You know, and it's like. And you're right about that 7 dust. It will kill them. I seen a few. I had used 7 dust before, and it got on my one of my tables, and I seen a dead bee right there, and I was like, "Oh, you can't use that no more." But yeah, hey, you can't. These animals, they part of nature, so you just gotta live with them.
Just gotta live with them. Just gotta live with
Yeah,
them. A little frustration happens along the way, but it's normally a part of life. And they say always just plant enough for you and them. So they ain't never lie about that.
Because I put my blueberry plants in, and the deer ate them all the way down the nubs, but they grew back. But this year,
I noticed that.
The deers, when they'll stay out in the woods, but when it snows and there's nothing for them to eat, they start coming in the neighborhoods and they'll eat up anything that's green. So I'm gonna make a netting cover, cover. I noticed like on, I watched this one channel, Bestyet. She's from out of Chicago, and she builds some nice stuff too. And I noticed a net cage out of like PVC pipe. I'm gonna put that cage right over my blueberry plants, so the deer don't get them this year. So yeah, because
your blueberry plants do look good. They look nice and full. Because I remember when they were just bit down, and this year they looking good. That little row right there, that little side garden looks great. I love it.
There's a big evergreen tree next to it, and it drops all those evergreen, and that's supposed to be good for a blueberry plant, to get the soil acidity or something like that. And Bull's backyard. So Bull, he grows blueberries too, and he was mentioning that to me, and I was like, you know what, that'll be the great place. I got me an evergreen tree, that they're taking off now.
These content creators are very helpful. You guys, it's that part of the show. We about to put Bull. You got me saying Bull. We about to put Bolt's eyes to the test. We about to be on the part of the show where we do what? Guess that image. I'm about to run the clip for that. Be right back.
I see a bear and a lion. That's what I see.
No. Oh, the dollar store?
Is it ladder?
No.
What the lottery got to do with it?
Oh, I can't guess that.
All right. What the lottery got to do with it? All right. So here we go. Let me bring this up. I don't know why it didn't come up just then. There we go. Let's see you this time. All right. Where we at? Bam. All right. How we looking?
Looking good.
All right. I'm going to push
do one thing for me. The first time I seen you, the first thing you said, pick a number. So I'm going to say 21.
No. I ain't going to do pick a number. I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, you just want to pick one number?
One number, 21.
I'm gonna let you pick one, because if I let you pick every number,
no, I'm gonna let it go automatically. But that's my favorite number.
All right. Well, let's start with 21. Can you guess that image?
All right, I'm in there now. I can't tell. Nobody else can either. Go ahead. Let it go.
All right, here we go. Can you guess?
Those look like a plant, strawberry plant, right?
I can see it.
Strawberry plants. Yeah.
We cooking with greens. Let me see, did somebody tell you? No, nobody told you. Nobody told you. I'm going to drop it.
DC chick. You got to get a net.
Yeah, that's Nikki. That's the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick.
Yeah.
She a little OCD-ish. All right, you can stay in the comments while I go and pull up another image.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Garden State Gardener, awesome. Broke Farmer. Way to go, Broke Farmer.
All right.
Hard working man on YouTube.
That's the hardest working man on YouTube?
Yeah. Aunt
Both
T.
of them, here I go again, but I can't never keep up with nothing. All right, so here we go again. I'm about to put it back in up here with us. Do you want to choose a number before you start? One number.
Oh no, go ahead. You can let it run.
All right. One of my favorite numbers is 21 too. All right. That.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guess this image?
No, not yet.
Can you guess this image?
Go. No, not yet. I know it's
You can
enough
get
yet.
help from the audience.
One more time. I got my bifocals all up in here now.
Can you guess this image?
I know them ain't no chicken wings. Keep going. Love note says happening. Help me.
Welcome, love notes. All right.
Okay. Is it a puppy? Oh no. I don't know what that is.
I'm not fooling with you. Can you guess this image?
No. Wait a minute. What is it?
Can you guess this image now?
No, I can't put it together.
I'm out.
Almonds. There was somebody said almonds. Oh, a spade. Yeah, a spade and some gloves. Okay. Oh boy.
You know what? I can't wait to put that part of my new intro. What is this? Some chicken?
And somebody said that they were so lost on gardening, but you know, I didn't get their name. Somebody in the chat said that they were lost. They're new and they were lost. You know, so all I can say is just what we were talking about, Lydia. Make a plan. You know, try to learn from YouTube, family. I did. It gives you a lot of ideas, and then study. You know, learn about soil. You know, learn about what you want to plant, what you want to eat, and just experiment. You
That's
know,
right.
like in science, experiment and try a little this, try a little that. Each year you get better and better. I guarantee it. And ask questions to people that know something. But see, I'm learning right now. I'm a newbie too. But I go by what the elders used to do in the neighborhood. We had a whole neighborhood with men that had gardens in the back of their yard. Every yard. We'd walk around with salt shakers, picking red tomatoes and eating them. They didn't mind, you know, little bad kids. Get out of there, you know. But go by what you know and put it together and learn from that. Learn from your mistakes. Lessons learned, right? I didn't see who said that, but it was during the pictures.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Make a plan and execute, family.
Make a plan and execute.
Execute in everything. And that's everything.
All right. So I'm gonna bring that next image up.
Okay.
If some people are behind in the chat, Kinsayo, I think you behind in the chat. So you can just fast forward. I'm just sending a message out there. Here we go. So action stream. Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh.
All right. So here we go.
Purple. Oh, that's my lady. I mean, that's Miss Relax, Kevin, New Orleans gardener. Motivator.
That's T-Dog. T-Dog let the people know to keep dropping them seeds. And, you know, she motivates us to, you know, just keep trying and try again. And I know that you know, listen to her and, you know, based on, I knew that you would be able to guess that content creator. All right. I'm going to go ahead on and pull that down, and I'm going to get the next picture. Anytime you want to look in the comments, you can.
Oh,
And
That might have
Go
been
ahead.
witnessed by design. They said, "Thank you for your wisdom, sir." Man, I
Yep.
tell you, hey, I'm not no wizard, but I'll tell you this: you learn as you go. You know, that's all I can say. I'm not a teacher, but hey, I try this, I try that. You know, and I love it, man. It's relaxing. You know, you can come home from work, sit in your backyard, drink your favorite beverage, and just chill and look at, you know, the beauty of it, you know. And then when you want to get something out of your freezer, bam, you grew it, you know.
You ain't got to worry about where it came from, how
Right,
it was
right.
brewed. You already know what you did to get it. All right. Keep looking in the
De-stress.
chat.
Let's see. Thank you. Okay. New Orleans gardening lady.
All right.
Yes, 5'11". Yeah, 5'11". Yeah, right on. There's no L's, only losers. I mean lessons, only lessons.
All right. There's no L's on the lesson.
Amen. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She said, Nikki from the Everyday Life of an OCD-ish chick said, life and experiences will teach us. Each and every one of us, it sure will. It has taught me. It has taught me a great deal. All right. So here we go. We on this last image. You got them glasses ready.
I'm ready.
I got you on the gloves and the shovel. Look like people was trying to tell you what it was. But
you did.
Here we go. You ready?
I'm always ready.
All right. Can you guess this image?
Okay, broccoli.
No.
That's a guess.
You want me to push and play?
Yeah, keep going.
Can you guess
Collard
this?
greens.
What is it?
Cooked collard greens.
Collard greens.
Yeah, I told you I'm a green baby. Shoot, they look good too. You ain't play with me with no greens. I'll come in your house smelling like greens. I might stay for a while. I love it.
Hey, Bo.
I know that color anywhere. Say what?
It's been a pleasure. A pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
for coming on the show. I want to make you front and center, and I want you to encourage the people before we say goodnight. All right?
Okay. Yes, I can, but like I said, man, just I enjoyed Lydia's channel and her keeping up with the things that I was trying to do, and there's a lot of people that just comment on my videos, which is just the thing that I just wanted to show the garden community what I was growing, because I used the YouTube garden. I found a garden community and they taught me a whole bunch, man. There's a lot of wisdom out there. I love it. So I wanted to show people what I was doing. So I got my phone out, start trying to make videos. It was raw, and it's still going to be raw because I'm old, you know, technology and old 60-something-year-old people, you ain't got it just don't work. But we doing our thing, man. I tell you, I learned a lot from YouTube, and then it cost me to, you know, open up some books. It caused me to open up some books and learn about MPK and all that stuff. So all I want to say is grow some food, family. That's what I like to tell. I try to get my brothers and sisters, cousins and uncles and aunts and everybody, grow some food, family, because you never know. We might run out of some fresh stuff. You got to grow your own food so you know where it came from. But grow, as they say. I love you, garden family.
Thank you so much, Bo.
What we say? Like and subscribe, right?
Yes. They know that everybody in this room know exactly what to do. Whoop, whoop. All right. Take care.
For y'all to know what's going on with that, yeah, whoop, whoop, whoop. Down here.
Have a great rest of the night.
All right. Love you, family.
Thank you. Well, y'all, that was Bo, y'all. And you can't get no genuine than that. This man is out there started his garden from the ground up. If y'all don't see what I see, I mean, I'm like from the ground up myself. So of course, I naturally was drawn to somebody just like me. Might not been a female, it might not been the same age bracket, but they were doing the same thing I was trying to do, and I was trying to figure this thing out and coming up with ideas and different things like that. And we did it. Y'all, that was the last episode. I didn't even share with y'all that when I reached out with Bo, he was nervous immediately. I didn't even share that part. And he said, well, because he was worried about the different things and getting on and, exactly how this worked. And I just was, I was really encouraging to him, and he was really encouraging to me, believing in me. And he said, go ahead and work that thing out and put me on it when you get a chance. So when I came to the chance of asking him what date it was and gave him the dates that was available, he picked the last, but not least, Boat in the Backyard, y'all. He did that. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Next week, over the weekend, I'm going to be putting together a season finale. I'm going to put it together as a premiere. It's basically going to be a clip of all the people that I had on the show. Little fun parts that we played on the show. Y'all know I'm going to have that chicken wing in the show. Y'all know I'm going to have that man say that was a chicken wing. I'm like, that look like a chicken wing. But y'all was very helpful. Thank you for making this Woop Woop show journey very relaxing, very just Gucci. It just was nice. It really was. And I look forward to bringing the show back in about maybe after I see what my baby girl's going to be doing as far as school and what kind of journey we're going to be going with, right into the fall season. Then I'll start bringing ideas for the new show. And I'm going to go with 8 guests again. And I'm going to do it almost the same way, just with some different faces. They may be big, they may be small, but they're going to be within us all. I was trying to ride, y'all. But hey, that was it. That was it. It is out. Let me close out. I've been saying this stuff every week for 8 weeks. I still don't know it by heart. But y'all know how that is. All right. And I say these things because I really, really believe it. Sometimes just opening up with that Joshua 1:9, it helps me start the show. Because like I said, y'all, I be nervous when it starts. Every time, every week. I don't know why, but I do. All right. But I like to end it with this. Let's build each other up. We all are doing the best that we can in life. Holler back with the window crack. Woo, woo. Y'all, I've had a good time, but I'm about to go on vacation.
Hey, young world.